Alrighty kids, it's me again, Sarah. I should really come up with one of those names. Whatever, but we're here with another battle against my friend Piper from Neoseeker. So his Aerodactyl uses Supersonic, tries to confuse my poor Ring My Bell, but I got the Gyro Ball. And thankfully, just because my Ring My Bell is nice and big and fat and slow, it killed that stupid Aerodactyl, plus it's super. So, yay. I freaking love this Bronzong, it's amazing. Okay, so this fucking Gallade, it fucked my day up. Not really, but it annoyed me. So, it paralyzes me, which is like whatever, I'm already super slow to begin with. So, this thing's setting up on me, and I'm like, oh shit, Para-hacks. What do I do? Parafusion. So I was like, okay, I'll bring in my Boneyards after the Parkway Drive song, because I like that song. It's my Gyarados. So I was like, okay, she's got the Intimidate, and I got the Bounce. So, you know, we bounce and we miss. And it Thunder Waves me when I come back down, which sucks because now she's slow and sad. So it Psycho Cuts me, and I'm like, okay, and it does a lot. So I sprang up again, and I got Bounce, and this time it hit, and it did like, almost half, whatever. So I brought him back and brought out my, my little foot. My Bastiodon, which I still need to work on this Bastiodon because it pretty much does nothing and just like comes in and gets killed every battle I use it, like right here by fucking fighting moves. So my Bastiodon, it died. Yeah. But what do you expect from a bulked up Gallade Drain Punch, whatever. So I bring in my Gyarados because I'm like, okay, if I can keep switching him and out, like, I can try to get the Intimidate, lower that attack, but Piper wasn't having it, and he's just bulking up on my switches here. So I got the Intimidate again, so this is like a whole big thing. So it hits me with Drain Punch, and I was like, okay, hit me with Drain Punch, it'll do nothing. So I used a Psycho Cut. I thought I would outspeed it for some retarded reason, or live, or it would Drain Punch again, but obviously I died. So I bring in Kermit the Frog, which is my wonderful Venusaur, and it switched, but I got his Bronzong on the Switch with the Sleep Powder, which isn't bad, so I'm like, fuck this, I'm setting up. So, yeah, it's sleeping, I'm doing all my swords dance, I'm getting all big and strong, and Power Whip. And the Power Whip does about half, so not bad. And yeah, it's like lefties. I Power Whip it again. It'll almost die. Yep. And it woke up and it Psychics me. My poor Froggy. Oh, but it lived because I was like, you got that special D? Okay, Kermit. So he brings in his Gross and I Power Whip it. And this is a Power Whip also with my Overgrow activated. So yeah, did decent damage. So I bring in my Bronzong because I was like, this thing can wall this set pretty well, hopefully. But it was a dual screen Gross, which is freaking annoying. So my Earthquake killed it because I got a crit. This is my lucky like string. I got 3 crits in a row. Don't ask me how I did it. So he brings in his Gallade, and it's setting up on me again. So I was like, oh, Gyro Ball before it gets too bad. And yeah, another crit. So not bad. And it Drain Punches me. I'm like, whatever. I'll live it. And I do. Because my Bronzong is awesome. Ring My Bell. And there's the 3rd critical hit with my Gyro Ball. I was like, Bronzong, I love you. And the Spiritomb, the Devil Spiritomb. So it's setting up on me. It's Calm Minding. I'm like, oh fuck. So I just Gyro Ball and it does nothing. I was like, And I knew I had to switch out here, but every turn I was afraid that it was going to attack, but instead of just keep setting up, I don't know, maybe that was like my fault, because I didn't want to switch in, because I had some like late game sweepers, but I didn't want to switch any of them in on a calm-minded Spiritombs, whatever, Psychic Shadow Ball, whatever the hell it was going to do. So I figured I'd just stay in and do this until I could figure out what the hell it was going to do. I think I switched though, eventually, because I just got sick of this. Oh yeah, okay, look how much that Psychic did. It did nothing, even after all those freaking, after all those Calm Minds. I was like, that's awesome. So I was like, okay, I can deal with this. So, he brings in his Milotic, and I EQ the Milotic. And this was another, like, stall wall showdown of nothing. And also notice this whole time my Bronzong has been paralyzed, and not once has I got para-hacked, like since the beginning of the battle, which is awesome. So his Milotic goes for the Water Pulse. I guess he's trying to get the confusion off so he get the Parafusion, but Ring My Bell's like, I'm not having none of that. and it's water pulsing, and I'm paybacking because I can. I don't know why I was staying in. I guess I was just stalling because I totally could have brought in my my Kermit, but whatever. So I bring in my Milotic. I'm like, okay, maybe I can Toxic it, and that'll help because this thing's just like not gonna die. I was too afraid to bring in my Venusaur, so he brings in the Spiritomb, and I get it with the Toxic. So I was like, okay, I can deal with that. I get my lefties, woohoo! And it's getting its lefties, but it gets hurt by my poison. Oh, so sorry. So I bring in my Gengar, and my Gengar gets Hypnosis on the switch. I was like, no, no, why? It was so sad. So I bring in my Bronzong again, and he withdraws back into his Milotic. And I was like, well, I feel like we were just doing this like 2 seconds ago. This is awesome. So it water pulses. And yeah, I use payback. And yeah, this is awesome. I think I switch out though fairly soon because I was like, this isn't gonna get me nowhere. Yeah, so I bring in my Kermit. I was so afraid to switch him in because he's not that fast, and I didn't want him to get killed. So I Power Whip, and it blizzards. What? That was so lucky. I missed, it missed, whatever. So I got it with the Power Whip. That Overgrow Power Whip with my attack, bam, dead. I was like, okay, I can deal with this. This is good. So he brings out a Spiritomb, and then he takes out a Spiritomb. Oh, what? So whatever. So I Power Whip the Bronzong, and it almost dies. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. And I hit it again, and it's dead. Yep. Dead. Kermit owned at the end of this battle. So the Spiritomb comes in, I Power Whip it, and I was like, oh, come on, Power Whip. And no, it didn't make it. It didn't kill it, but whatever. It's okay. It got its lefties, and it's got its poison. It's like about to die, so Aphrodite comes in to finish it off. But yeah, good game, Piper. I loved it. It was awesome. It really could have gone either way, but yeah, I had fun. Good times.